A Wednesday morning on CFAM Radio 950 means it's time once again for another In the Mayor's Chair with the one and only Scott Crick, Mayor of Morris. Good morning, Scott. How are you today?
Doing well, Chris. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Great to see some sunshine and warmer weather in the forecast, that's for sure. And also in the forecast at the council level for you right now is the ongoing budgetary process. So how about you bring us up to speed on where that process is currently at?
Certainly, Chris. So the draft budget has been prepared and council's doing our last review of it this week, Thursday, as part of our committee as a whole meeting. I'm very encouraged to see the work that staff has put into this. I think that we all appreciate some of the challenges that everybody has with the pocketbook, inflation in a number of different areas. And council has certainly kept that in mind as we tried to prepare the budget for 2025. I'll say what I found encouraging is that despite having hypothetically taxes go up this year due to property reassessment, we found a way to bring down the mill rate to roughly compensate for that and still live within our means with a similar amount of revenue compared to last year for property taxes. So we're not 100% done yet, but we're getting very close. And then the announcement for the public hearings will go out. But just to reassure the town and our ratepayers that council and staff have done everything we can to minimize any increase to our residents.
I know inflationary pressures have been something we've talked about for the last couple of years in budget-making processes. Any more or any less, or just the same kind of conversation heading into the 2025 budget plan?
It's similar to most years, I think, Chris, is that we always try to find, okay, if we're going to be investing in the future of our community, then that is why we have reserves, and to draw upon those reserves is necessary to do that. In fact, actually, although we will be pulling slightly from reserves in 2025, that is roughly equivalent to what we'll be pulling to what we had as a surplus in 2024. So as a community, we continue to try to live with our means, within our means, minimize, even though we as a town council do also face inflationary pressures, but find ways to provide the same services in an affordable a way as possible, and also look at ways to grow town revenues as well through things such as better utilization of the multiplex, increasing swim lesson registrations, et cetera. So we're certainly doing everything we can. Again, very positive, at least what we're looking at is the initial draft of the budget. Again, we'll still have to go vet that as council and then bring it to the public. But certainly managing inflation and doing what we can as responsible municipal government is what we are doing.
Let's shift gears here. Talk a little bit more about that spring-like weather. Community garage sales are always a big part of that. We do have one coming up in Morris.
We are a little early for the notification on this one, Chris, but I would say that as the weather gets better this week and people start cleaning their garages, just to keep in mind that the community garage sale is going to be happening on May 21st. Be happening all day, obviously. And if you'd like to be included on the map, please reach out to recreation at townofmorris.ca. to make sure that your property is included on the garage sale map.
Now, it might be a little early to head to the Morris pool and get swimming lessons started already, but you certainly can get your kids registered for swimming lessons coming up.
Absolutely. And this is always a very important date for a lot of parents in the community. I certainly remember these days when my children were younger as well, too. Swimming lessons are opening for online registration on April the 21st for residents of the town of Morris, and then opening up on April the 22nd for residents outside of the town of Morris. So certainly, if you're a ratepayer within the community, take advantage of the extra early day registration. And otherwise, we'll be happy to see the lessons fill up as they seem to do most years.
And let's talk a little bit about the Spring Fling Craft Sale. It's always a popular event, and we usually see the multiplex pretty packed with all the vendors and folks checking everything out.
Absolutely. And as for past years, the Spring Fling will be happening early in May, on May 3rd to be precise. Doors will open at 10 a.m. at the multiplex. Always a very interesting time. And I know especially as we look at spending money closer to home and as we look at trying to support local business, there's many, many local entrepreneurs who do come and bring their crafts and other homemade goods that they make to this sale. Great opportunity to go stock up, whether it's for birthdays throughout the year or even thinking ahead all the way to Christmas of 2025. It's a great way to go out and support your local artisans and local community members, especially in a time when that local support is very much valued.
Scott Crick, he's the mayor of Town of Morris, joining us today for another In the Mayor's Chair on CFAM Radio 950. Have a listen anytime, including right now, on your Pemmican Valley online app.